We're at Pedal Magazine the morning of the under 23 at the World Championships here in Andorra, and we have Dan Proulx with us, team captain since 2009. Welcome.
Hi, thank you.
Thanks for being with us here. We know you've got a real tight schedule today, and the under 23s are coming up, and it's less than ideal conditions.
Absolutely. Foggy and rainy this morning, and it's absolutely the muddiest course you've ever seen, so they've got a good challenge ahead.
Absolutely. At this team, we've gone halfway through the cross country already. We've done the team relay and the juniors yesterday. We still have the under 23 and the elites tomorrow. How do you feel about this strong team?
It's a good team. We've got a good mix of experience and a whole bunch of young riders who are eager to step into the footsteps of the riders like Kabush or Pendrell. We've got good depth in the program right now, and coming to the World Championships is part of that learning process and part of developing the program.
Today, Andre Vial, who was actually on the team relay the other day, had a nice lap. So he's the only one today, I think, who's actually been on this track and raced it.
Yeah, Alex had a good run in the relay, and he definitely learned about the pacing on this course. He rides well in these types of conditions. Luckily, our national championships at San Felicien were very similar to this, and Alex won the race that day. So I'm sure that he has a good shot today at a strong performance.
How do you talk with the less experienced riders about conditions like this, visibility, etc., maybe changing strategies?
Not too much. I mean, it's obviously how you drive the bike, your technical skills will change a little bit, but we talk a lot about perseverance and making sure that the athletes expect tough conditions and that they expect it to not go smoothly, and to be able to react to that in a positive manner. It's in these kinds of conditions, it's going to be about who can keep their chin up when the chips are down.
A good way of looking at the mental aspect is so important here.
It's at this level, it's a big part of the game, and we've been doing a lot of work this year and last season as well on trying to get the athletes to be better prepared on the mental side, because everybody trains hard and everybody is a good rider at this level. So it's a little bit more dependent on how the rider's mind works in conjunction with all of those physical and technical traits that they have.
Do you see a lot of exchanging between the more experienced, like Catherine and Emily and other ones, talking with the newer riders?
Yeah, absolutely. The real strength of our team is that we have a good camaraderie and a real sort of family atmosphere amongst the team. So everybody's helping each other, and even some good rivalries, some good strong rivalries. For instance, the U23 women all year have been pushing each other to a new level, and that has allowed them to progress rapidly. And so none of them would be as strong as they are without the others.
They all four were here actually in Norway last year on the under 23, so very solid team.
Yeah, it's the same four riders, and they've all been riding well. They have been in the top 10 this year in Europe, so we hope that they'll do well. But especially when the conditions are like this, we just don't know, and I think that's to our advantage as well, because if we start to get behind, all of the riders know that the riders ahead will likely make mistakes, and it's up to us to keep plugging away and capitalize on those errors.
Speaking of that, we have the Olympics next year, and the World Championships and everything will be changed up. Do you change your training strategies, etc., because everything is different in 2016?
Well, for the riders who are Olympic bound or potentially Olympic bound, they'll focus on their performance at the Olympic Games, and World Championships becomes a tool along that path. But for some of the younger riders who are not in contention for Olympic team spots, they'll have to accelerate their training the entire year. They'll basically be starting early and ending early. Our World Championships are in June next year. They're in Czech Republic on a course that is really good for us. So it'll just set the season a little bit forward, and I think that the athletes know that that's going to happen. So there's really not going to be much of a disruption.
This year, who have been the surprises for you?
Ooh, that's a tough one to answer. There's for sure Raphael Leclerc in the junior men's race, getting a top 10. He finished 9th yesterday. That was a phenomenal performance. Definitely that was good. Haley Smith and Freddie Trudell also getting into the top 10 at the Czech World Cup. That was pretty stellar. Yeah, and then I guess Leon Bouchard coming across to the elite division and able to go right into the 30s, high 20s at the first World Cup in Czech and then again at Germany. So there's some good progression in the program. And then we also have strong performers like Emily, like Catherine, Jeff, Raph, Derek. Like we have a really strong team, and it's just a matter of all of the riders being able to deliver their best under pressure conditions when it counts at World Championships or an Olympic Games.
Would you consider this the strongest team you've coached?
Boy, there's been so many strong teams. I've been in this job for the last 7 World Championships, and each team is unique. We have strong performers in a number of different categories, and it'd be very difficult to compare which team is stronger.
Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.